Hey Brisbanies, what is up? My name is Jared from Frosted Network, and today we are going to be building a treehouse. So the blocks that we're going to go ahead and need is jungle wood planks, polished andesite, glass panes, jungle wood slab, and jungle leaves. Now at any time during the tutorial that you guys are having any trouble, make sure you guys go ahead and pause the video and then resume when you guys are ready. Not only that, but if you guys don't like what I'm doing or the block types that I'm using, you guys are more than welcome to change it up. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to build a jungle tree to start out, because we need to build one so that way we can go ahead and build a tree house in it. So I've got 3 blocks high, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're just going to go 30 blocks high. And we're just going to quickly make a 4x4, because that's how big the jungle trees are, as you guys all know. So once that's all done, then we can go ahead and start to build the tree house. Oops, just a little bit of a mess up. Okay, there's 3, and working on the 4th one right now. Now, you guys can go ahead and just plant a jungle tree, but then you guys gotta remove all the vines and everything, because what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna make the top ourselves, so that way we can go ahead and control how this goes out. So, at the very top of the tree, what we're gonna go ahead and do is count down. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on the 10th block down, we're just going to leave a little marker. And what we're going to go ahead and do is use these markers, and we're going to go over to see how I'm skipping it so that there's always a gap in between each one, like this, all the way around. Kind of looks like a little bit of a gear shape. That's what we're trying to go ahead and do. And what we're going to go ahead and do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away from the tree. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to have, I'm trying to get this to come out straight like this, but it's going to be a little bit harder. Actually, let's just do it sideways. So how would I do this? Oh, I'd have to go like this and then this. Okay, so I'm trying to get a sideways one on the outside. And I don't know if I'm fully correct, but what we're going to go ahead and do is have 1 block hanging over, just facing that one there, and then on this side we're going to have 2 blocks, like this. So we're going to go ahead and do that on each side, and you just go like this, 1 block hanging over on that side, and then 2 blocks hanging over on this side. Again, 1 block onto your right side, and 2 blocks hanging over on your left side. One last time, 1 block on your right side, 2 blocks on your left side, and there we go. And then I can go like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then, yep, there should be one right here in the middle, like that. But what I want to go ahead and do is when you go like that, I want it to be so that way you go down and then up, so it's neutral, so you don't see the sides. And yeah, so that's how we want them to be. So again, on this side we're going to go place 1 block there, 2 here, 2 here, and then place 1 there, and there we go. So as you guys can see, we're starting to make a circle that's centralized around this tree. And that's why we did that little weird pattern in the beginning, because the tree is even, so it doesn't have any uneven sides. So we had to create an offset, and that's the only way we can make this happen, is by creating one. And then once we created an offset, what we can go ahead and do is start to create the circle. And that's what we have gone ahead and done. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going all the way around. And there we go. So now once we have the circle done and complete, what we can go ahead and do is fill in the bottom of the circle, so the platform that your house will be living on, with the jungle planks. There we go. Over here, just keep doing that. And the last spot is right here. And there we go. So now we have our platform all done. what I want to go ahead and do is on the front facing logs, as you guys can see them just sticking up in the corners, we're going to go ahead and add 1 block there. We're also going to add 2 blocks here, or I should say 1 block to each corner over here and here. And then once we have that done, we have the framework of the wall. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is go 1, 2 blocks high, 1, 2 blocks high. Well, it's technically 3 blocks high all the way around the entire thing. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is actually go 4 blocks high because we're going to add something else to it. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is in between these posts here and over here, we're going to go ahead and add another framework up on the roof. And this is going to lay out the roof framework for us, so we can go ahead and do that. There we go. And over here. And last one right here, which will set out the last bit of the framework. And since we have that done, that's all you guys need to do. So if you guys do not have this, make sure you guys go ahead and pause the video here and resume when you guys are ready. Okay, so now that you guys have this all done, let's go ahead on the inside of the build, and on the 2x2s on the windows like here and here, let's go ahead and add 2 blocks each of polished andesite. Now this is where else then you guys can go ahead and use any blocks you guys would like. I would recommend like a stony kind of block because I'm trying to offset the color, and that's the goal here, is to try to offset the color just by a little bit to help out. The next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is I need to go ahead and add a framework behind here, making this more indefined on each one of these. So that way we have a framework for the next window. And there we go. So now that that is done, what we can go ahead and do is place 3 blocks right here in this corner and 3 blocks right here. So as you guys can see, there's a gap right there and there. We're going to go ahead and place it like this and place a glass pane in all of these gaps that we have so far. So as you guys can see, we have a quarter of it done, and we're basically going to repeat this pattern all the way around the entire thing. There's that, and then we're just going to go ahead and add that one in there. 2, 3, and then 1 here and 1 here. Add polished glass. There we go. 3, and here and here. Place 1 there. There we go. So now that we have that all done, if we go on the outside over here, this is what it goes ahead and looks like. So once you guys step back to look at it. Now don't worry, we're going to go ahead and detail this as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and get some slabs and just outline the entire part of the roof, going all the way around the entire build. Okay, so that way you guys have it looking like this. Now if you guys don't have any of this, make sure you guys go ahead and pause the video here and resume when you guys are ready. What we're going to go ahead and do is trim the corners. So here we're going to add this one facing upwards and upwards. This one here, this one here, this one there, 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 and there. And the goal is, as you guys can see how, okay, so see how this is, you can see the wood right here. See how you can't see it there? That was the goal. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing here, all the way around the entire thing, just so you guys can't see the overhanging or that one side. So it always looks like it's a continuous framework all the way around. It adds a little bit more detail to it, I should say, and it kind of cleans it up a little bit, makes it look a little bit neater. There you go. So now that you guys have that done, what we're going to go ahead and do is get some slabs and outline the pattern that we have right here for us onto the jungle logs and go around and continuously create that pattern right here. now that that is done, what we're going to go ahead and do is add jungle blocks onto the inside of the entire thing, as you guys can see me going ahead and doing. Take your time when you guys are doing this, because you guys want to make sure you guys get the same thing I'm doing. That's why I'm going kind of slow, to make sure that you guys see what I'm doing. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the inside like this, go 1, 2, like that, all the way around the entire thing. And there we go. So now once we have this framework, we're going to go ahead and get the jungle wood planks and continue this frame like so. And we're going to create a continuous pattern all the way around. And I kind of cut off a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to add one to each corner as well, just to break it up a little bit so we get an end pattern that's a little bit neater instead of just a square. And then we're just going to go around like this. And there we go. So now our roof is completely done, and this is what it should look like from the exterior of the build. So if you guys don't have that, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and build the top, and we're going to do this by creating a jungle leaf pattern by making like a plus mark, bringing these leaves out to 4 blocks long on each end. So that's 3, that's 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna go, oops, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. So that's the way it should look. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And there we go. So now we have a basic outline of our pattern, and we're going to go ahead and update this by going out to here. So this is now out by 3 on both sides. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to make 3, so it should be like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then directly in the middle, we're just going to go ahead and add that. Or you guys can go like this, actually. Let's make it like a more of a plus to add a little bit more definition to it. And there we go. So that's how it should look. So now, once that's done, what we can go ahead and do is on the inside of the build, we're going to go ahead and add a little hole underneath on one side. It doesn't really matter where you guys go ahead and add this little piece. And what we're going to go need is some ladders. And we're going to need a trap door. What we're going to go ahead and do now is just fall down the hole, and we're going to go, oops, and build up ladders all the way up to the very top. There. And the last ladder we're going to delete is right here, and then we're going to turn around right here and place it upwards like so, so it's a flat surface. And I'll show you guys how to get into the treehouse. So you guys go up here, you're gonna land here and jump over to this side and close it so that way you guys don't fall back down. And you guys won't have that bobbing, because if you did, it would look something like this. See how it constantly bobs, and that's just slightly annoying. When you guys walk over this one, it doesn't do it because it's a flat surface. So that was one reason that I did this. This is going to be the end of this tutorial, guys. Make sure you guys tune in for part 2. We're going to add more to the treehouse. We're going to add detailing and a farm to it, so that way you guys can have like a little survival area set up in the tree, so that way you guys can have like a farm up off the ground, and some other gear up off the ground, so that way you guys don't have to worry about creepers blowing you up and harming you in any way. So if you guys could go ahead and hit a like and share this video on Twitter and Facebook, it would really help me out a lot. And hit that subscribe button, guys, for more awesome videos. And again, guys, in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and add some more detail to this to make it look nicer, since we have the framework done, and some farming area. So as always, guys, thanks for watching.